All right, this will do. Okay, this works. I was trying to figure out a way to put my camera up, because my lemon plant has gotten really big. It's so big it's out of the camera view, so blow ta-dow. All right, so I don't need this. Use that. I wanted to do just a like a haul type of video. So because I bought some things today, and I'm starting to build my altar, the baby's altar. So I have their crib here, and I have their dresser, and their dresser just has a bunch of my old trinkets and stuff, and I'm want to get some floating shelves above the dresser so that so it's not accessible to them, or it just can't be touched. But I haven't gotten those yet. But I'm like, you know, I start to get into this habit of like waiting until I get something to start something, especially with them, the babies. But I'm like, no, that's never how you were. Don't start that shit now. So I'm gonna build their altar, and then when I get the folding shelves, I'll just, you know, move it up. The dresser is not, there's nothing about it. It's just some fruit on there, some old stuff. So I'm gonna do that. But I just want to show you the things I've gotten so far for them, and like an energy and essence of them, and what I got today. But first, let me light some sage. And actually, I meant to light my candle behind me, but I forgot, so I'm gonna do that too. Because as I open the things I want to sage up to. I get lucky that sometimes I light my candle with my incense, and sometimes I thought that was a friend of mine. I was about to say, what the fuck is he doing over here? I'm about to call. He's gonna call me right now, and I'm gonna reject this shit out of his call. But it's not him, somebody else. All right, so so I'm going to open everything. So, and then when I was so I went to the store, Namaste, in Union Square. Actually, yeah, I went to the store Namaste in Union Square to get crystals, because I was in that area with my best friend Normal, and I was gonna go to Rockstar Crystal, but I started to get a little pinched nerve in my butt, and I'm like, I'm not walking over there. So I just stayed in, went to Namaste, and I'm like, whatever I need, I'll just probably try to find it on Etsy or something. So I was in the Union Square area. So I got these flowers. They had these peacock feathers that was so cute. But when I looked at them, I'm like, I have no idea what I want to do with them. And for some reason, like now I'm like, I used to just buy things that I didn't know what I wanted to do with it. I just wanted to have it. But now I'm like, if I don't know what I want to do with it, I'm not going to buy it. So I left it. But I'm like, if I want it, I can always come back. And they were kind of like, it was one of those things that you need to buy a lot of them to get the full effect. And they were $5. I like to go in stores where things like that are like $1, so I can get $5. I was looking for like little like crystals like this, you know, this big, not even big, for $1, but they were $5. When I went to Salem, I'm so nervous that that's him, but it's not him. I went to Salem for, you know, just for the day. And they had the store, one of the stores had a bunch of crystals for $1, and I just got a bunch of them. But you know, in the city, it's like, I know they would have had them in Rockstar Crystal. I just have to start planning my days where I'm just like, I'm going here specifically. I used to be able to go to Union Square, walk to 23rd Street, walk around, head home, but it's like I have to pick one place to go to, and I should get into a habit of that, because I'm sure I'm gonna have to do that with the babies. So this is the other flower that I got. I'm gonna make a little vase, and that's why I brought the peacock feather, because I want to put the peacock feather in like a little jar with these flowers, because these flowers dry really nicely. They're already like almost dry. I don't know about this orange one, but these yellow ones dry so nice, because I have these in blue. So when they dry out, I'm gonna like as they dry, I'm gonna put them in a little jar and make it flowers. So that's that. I got a baby pumpkin. How cute is this? It looks so nice in the camera too. Cute. I went to Flying Tiger today, and I got a photo album, because I have to start printing out my pictures more frequently. I'll put that on my bed so I can have space for everything. I got picture frames, whatever. Just little stuff that I needed. So for some reason, Flying Tiger has not been satisfying. I don't know why. I got these first of all, they didn't have tissue paper, they had wrapping paper. I got these picture frames. I like that. I want to put a picture of my mom and my dad in here, and then I have some loose pictures that I want to frame, so I'm gonna try to put those in here, and I'm gonna put them somewhere on the wall if I can. So that's cool. So from Namaste, these are the crystals that I got for the baby. This is what I wanted to see. So this morning I found a stone under my bed, which I thought was blue calcite. I just had picked it up, and I was looking for my earring, and I was looking under my bed. So I picked up the blue calcite. I picked up the stone. It was like, I'm like, this stone is like just out of nowhere. So I picked it up, put it in my pocket. I'm just gonna carry it for the day. Today was a very, very good day. It was very calm. It was very peaceful, beautiful day. So I got this stone. It's called celestite. This is what the stone was that I picked up from under my bed. I showed the girl in the store, and she's like, she took it, and she was looking over everything. She's like, this looks like what it is. And I'm like, it does. And she looked inside the book, and she read it to me, and it's like for angel communication, for intuition, crown chakra, throat chakra. So up here, I'm like, oh, I love that. Because when I Google and look up, you know, stones that's good for baby nursery, the stones that come up are rose quartz, black obsidian, and amethyst, clear quartz, and moonstone. And those are typically stones that I like to work with those stones personally. So I was like, oh, perfect. That's great. So I went looking for those stones in particular. This is so pretty. I had to get the big one. Let's just appreciate how pretty it is. You see my candle? My stone is working. So that's that one. And then I got me a nice chunk of I got them, the babies, a nice chunk of rose quartz, which is self-explanatory. It's for love, it's for peace, it's for harmony. Hold on, let me sage it as I talk about it. I'm really, really into raw stones, not tumbled. First, I don't know, you know, there's something wrong with tumbled. Something wrong with tumbled. It's just that for some reason raw to me just seems like more natural. So I got this one, rose quartz. Let's look at this one for a minute. I like the deep pink. It's hard to find like deep pink in big chunks like this, because it's usually very light. And so I was on the fence about getting, you know, there was one that was really like dark, but it was tumbled, and I'm like, and so this one I'm like, perfect, pretty. And then put it back inside the bag because I don't want them to end up in my stuff. And then I got black tourmaline, and black tourmaline is for protection. That's just the essence I get from black tourmaline, for protection, for groundedness, and it's a good it just kind of like a, as you work through your enlightenment, this is going to protect you greatly. So this is a black tourmaline. You know, going in a crystal store for buying crystals sometimes, it could get really foggy, the stones. People come in and touch them, and you know, the place properly cleans them. So it's, I don't know, for some reason I like this piece because it has, let's look at this one for a minute. It has this straight side with these ridges, which I love, and then it has this other side with the like life, which I love. So I love this one. So I got these 3 for them, and then I'm going to add clear quartz and amethyst to that, but you know, I didn't want to spend all my money at one time, so I got those 3 for now. I got these sheets from Amazon. It was on my registry, and Amazon allegedly sends you a free box of supplies or gifts or whatever, which they fucking lied about. That shit's $35. I'm gonna order that box soon though, of like a bunch of like full-sized gifts, full-sized baby stuff in like a welcome box type of thing. So I got these sheets for them for the crib because I was tired of the crib looking crazy. It's just gray, and then this has feathers, which I love. And then the last thing I want to talk about is books. So this book I got a while ago. I talked about it on my Instagram a little bit. This one is Momstrology. Hold up. Okay, I just have to check because I got some whatever. Momstrology. I like this book. It's by Ophira and Tali Edu. Or Edu. I don't know. They're white women, so it can't be. It sounds like French, but so this book has every child, the Scorpio child, the Pisces child, the Libra child. It has, and within each section of that child, it has, let's see, let's go to the Cancer child, since that's me. The Cancer child. So it has all of these, I don't know if you can see it, but I'm gonna show you anyway. All of this characteristics, which are like the symbol, the body part, the gemstone, good day, what's a good day like, what's a bad day like, likes and dislikes. And if you want to have a Cancer, they give you the best times to conceive, which is between September and October, Libra season actually. And famous Cancer kids, parenting cancer child, what you essentially need to know, how they deal with rules, limits, separation, younger siblings, older siblings, weanings, sexuality, learning, households, cancer boy, cancer girl, and the behavior decoder, which I thought was so interesting. When they cry, when they withdraw, when they act out, when they get clingy, what they won't, when the cancer won't eat what you serve and can't sit still. The social cancer, their roles in the family, their friends, brother and sister as a cancer, as siblings, discipline tips, and handling transitions for them. School, education style that's best for them, their best hobbies and activities, and the gift guide for them. This is so informative. Like, it's at least 5 pages per child. And then they have in the beginning, they have parenting styles for the mother, for paternal and maternal. So the fatherhood rules, the 10th house rules fatherhood, and the 4th house rules motherhood. And it tells you based on your sign as a parent, what planet rules, not rule planet, what zodiac rules the 4th house for you, and how you will mother or father, which is great, which is so cool. And then it has how you are, the mom characteristics. I got freaking hot glue on my book. Oh my god. Oh, it's perfect pages. Crap. See, this is what happens when you just do a bunch of craps in here. It builds character or whatever. I don't fucking care. So it has the mom signs, Pisces mom, and it has each sign with each child. So it's a Cancer mom with Libra child, Cancer mom with Scorpio child, where you click and where you clash, which is so interesting. And it's like just a page of like a run through of each sign. It's crazy how much information is in here. So like when I saw this book, I was kind of skeptical because I'm like, you know, sometimes astrology books can get really like basic and like just like basic information that you can just honestly Google. But this book is like an encyclopedia, because even if I look here and I just, you know, based on the children are supposed to come, my baby's supposed to come in Aquarius season, I just looked at that, but it's also like, you know, it's a good reference to go back to, like, you know, when you actually have to go through certain stages and you're just like, what does this book say about how to discipline your ass? Because you acting up and I need to know. So I recommend this book for everyone, honestly, especially if you're into astrology. But if you're just a parent and you just want to know different ways to, I feel like just knowing astrological signs is so important in general, you know, the essence of certain things, and you know, finding out what time you're born and where you're born, so you can learn your moon sign and your Venus sign and what the houses mean. Like, that stuff is important. So get into the signs of you, so that when you have children, you could get into the signs of them, and that you can ultimately like raise them like in the ultimate power of them. You know, not just the way that our parents raised us, just based off of their survival skills or what they knew, but like actually basing this off of like your child. Like, what does your child need? Because every kid is different, you know? Every kid is so different. So I recommend this book for sure. It's hefty, it's nice, so it's a good encyclopedia. And when your friends have babies, when my friends have babies, I'll just pass it down to them, and you know, cute stuff. Maybe, because I hate to pass my book down, because I bought Celibacy Prophecy like 5 times. Okay, because I would give it to somebody, because at the time when I first got it, I just loved it so much. I'm like, everybody has to read this, so I gave it to people, never got it back. And you know, for me, it's weird to ask for a book back, because it's a book. Buy another one. So I bought another one. So that's why I'm like about sharing. And then today I got my books in the mail. Sacred Woman. First of all, I had this book already and I lost it. I'm not even gonna get into trying to figure out why or how. Just give me a fucking new book. So I got a new one finally, because I wanted to figure out how I can connect to my womb again, especially now that there's beings inside there. I wanted to know if there was like information in here. So when I actually went looking for the book, see like breast facts, natural care for your breast, like I need this. And then when I went looking for it, I could not find it nowhere where it's supposed to be. Nowhere where it's supposed to. Like nowhere where it's supposed to be. So I'm like, I got so upset, and I'm just like, you know what, Kayla, don't even worry about it. Just get another one. So I ordered from Amazon. I just got it today. I love this book. It's a good encyclopedia. So I'm gonna see if when I'm gonna look through it and see if I can find anything on birth or raising baby or growing baby inside of you. Actually, let's look together since we're here. Might as well. Okay, spirit of the womb. That's it. I mean, I could probably like associate, you know, like the womb education and try to tie some strings together based on what I know and what I am connected to. So we'll see. But so far, there's nothing in here about pregnancy, which is cool. As time goes on, I'm starting to see there's a lot of things, a lot of like discrepancy with pregnancy and like information, especially with like twins and things like that. So I'm really trying to pay very close attention to my pregnancy and be very present so that I can hopefully gather a lot of information for future parents, you know, coming up in our consciousness. So I like to share what I know because, you know, it's important. And I got this book too, The 7 Spiritual Laws for Parents. I hope it's not backwards, but whatever. By Deepak Chopra. I don't want to say Chopra, that sounds stupid, but you know, Deepak. So let's see if there's, I just got this, so I don't know it. So we're both looking at it new today. There's all these books that this person wrote. I don't know if it's a man or woman, honestly. So many books. How to Know God. Guiding your children to success and fulfillment. Okay, introduction. Part 1, parenting and the gift of spirit. Part 2, practicing the 7 spiritual laws. And conclusion, the one thing you cannot do without. Let's go to part 1. Let's go to part 2 so we can see the 7 spiritual laws. And then we could go from there. Sunday is a day of pure potentiality. Today we tell our children everything is possible no matter what. On Sunday we agree as parents to do the following things with our children. Lead them in a few minutes of silent meditation. Inspire them to appreciate the beauty and wonder of nature. Show them the hidden possibilities in familiar situations. That's nice. And I love Sunday. I like that. On Sunday we do that. I like that. Because, you know, even though of course, my children are going to do what I do, but making it more mindful for them and appropriate for them so that they can be connected to it. So it's kind of like, you know, even though I can get up on Sunday and not do these things every once in a while, I can just be like, you know what, I don't want to do that. But it's like, what are mindful things that you can do so that your children can have a really good understanding and a really good connection to their spiritual selves. And it's kind of like fills a little bit of the holes that, you know, you might have asking that question. Without noticing it, each of us imposes limits on the way we perceive the world. We are faced with infinite, boundless possibilities, yet we don't seize them, or we seize them very rarely. That's true. Because our past conditioning is always forcing us to pass judgment. Our minds say, I don't like it, I can't understand it, I already know all about it, it's wrong or bad or boring, nothing can be done about it. That's true. Once older children are ready for more abstract concepts, it's extremely valuable to teach non-judgment. Yeah. This is a good day to catch yourself and your children when you make one of these statements out loud. So it's also telling them to hold you accountable too, which is nice. Wow. Monday is the day of giving. Today we tell our children if you want to get something, you have to give it. On Monday we agree as parents to do so it's 7 days. Oh. On Monday, we agree as parents to do the following things with our children. Invite them to give one thing to someone else in the family. Inspire them to receive graciously and share a brief ritual of gratitude for life's gifts. So it's 7 days. Writing a book sometimes, I'm not saying this is easy, but if you know what you know, you should really write a book. I'm going to really try to write a book. Tuesday, yeah, 7 days. Okay, that's cute. That's really cute. Okay, so that's the essence of the book. Thursday, Wednesday. Cute! So those are the books I have. I'll put that in their altar area, and then when I get the shelves, which I'm probably going to order. I'm trying not to be so hasty with ordering things, but I just want it. So I'll put that over there. What else? That's it. That's all I got. That's the baby haul. The baby witch haul. It was a baby witch haul too. I was gonna do as I did their nursery, not the nursery, as I put together their altar and their sheets, I was going to record it, but I don't know. It's already 27 minutes. Like, I be trying to be mindful to not have long videos, but I really don't be caring. Like, I'm just sharing my life. Trying to see where I can angle the camera so you can see what I'm doing. Okay. I could do it. I'm just gonna vibe with myself. I'm just gonna make a separate video too, because I have to delete some other videos so I can do it. So I'm going to start cleaning. It's 3:14. No, I have to start cooking. I'm gonna see what I want to do, because I want to start cooking, because I'm kind of hungry now. And once I start cooking, I'll see if I want to keep recording. But this is the end of this video pretty much, which was nice. So yes, that's it. that's it. I have nothing else to share. I was gonna pull a card, but I don't feel like it, so I'm not going to. And today, in this week or so, I'm 5 months officially. 5 months. I'm trying to do this like you can see. There we go. I feel them kicking all the time. One baby's on one side, one baby's on the other side, and I feel them all the time. And I feel heavy. I feel pains in my butt when I walk too much. My appetite has gone back to normal, and my clothes fit very tight. And that's that. Okay.